It's
serve that
survival.
word. Absolutely.
Like, we cannot.
Or you're going to be going backwards, right?
Yeah. I mean,
yeah, and you can't just rebrand your burger.
Are we taking
wrapper
fax
color
orders
or
now?
something.
Like,
yeah,
what-
exactly. Exactly.
Welcome to Digital Hospitality. I'm your host, Shawn Walchef. This is a Cali BBQ Media production coming to you from Food on Demand Conference 2026 in Dallas. I have Chris Lybeer. He is the chairman of the board at Onosys. I said it?
You got it right.
I got it. Onosys.
Caught yourself. Yeah.
One of the reasons why we love coming to shows like this is I get to meet new leaders in the industry, people that are doing interesting things. Chris, please explain, what are you guys building?
What we are building is an enterprise online ordering product. So it's first-party ordering.
Yep.
And we're really trying, I think, to meet kind of a middle-of-the-market need. There's a lot of products for the low end of the market for, independent operators or very small chains. Of course, you got Olo, who serves many of the biggest customers in the industry. But a lot of the people in the middle, chains of 50, 100, even 2, 3, 4, 500, they're kind of lost because they need the capabilities that an Olo provides, but they're not going to get a lot of attention from an Olo.
Yep.
So we're trying to serve that market. We've been around for quite a while, actually about 15 years, but we spent the last couple of years kind of quietly rebuilding the product to make it fully modern, have all the capabilities, and we're kind of relaunching right now back into the space. And we all know how big online ordering is. It's becoming the larger and larger percentage of the revenue in the industry. So super important need.
Tell us about your background.
I have actually been in the restaurant tech space for almost 4 decades. Scary to say. I actually came out of school. It's kind of fascinating, and took a job with NCR.
Yep.
Building their next generation grocery solution that scanned stuff.
No way.
Can you believe that?
That's awesome.
So had a decent little career there, but decided I didn't like big companies.
Yep.
Went to a small company as an executive in my early 30s called Radiant, who built Aloha.
Wow.
And then since then, I bounced around a few times, usually because my company got acquired or moved to another startup again. Most recently, I was with Revel. Built that company out until the exit was Shift4 about 2 years ago. And so I'm kind of in the same position with Onosys, thinking that this is a great product that's got the ability to serve a lot of customers, and it'll probably land in somebody else's lap at some time as well. So
amazing. Have you, in your 4 decades in restaurant tech, ever seen the rate of change that we're witnessing right now at this?
Great leading question, and the answer is no.
Yeah.
No. In fact, I mean, the industry's often got criticized for being a laggard with bringing technology in. Like, we've invented the cloud and every other industry is already there, and restaurants are getting dragged there. But I think the foundations are better. The restaurant industry is finally more used to technology, and so with AI coming in and such. It's great to see all the experimentation and all the opportunities that are happening.
Can you tell us a story about a customer that's currently using the platform?
But my favorite right now is a company called Pizza Ranch. Have you ever heard of them?
I haven't.
I hadn't either until we sold to them at Revel. They are in what they call it the upper Midwest, but it's really like sort of Iowa, South Dakota, Minnesota. It's that way, top part of the country, and they're mostly in small towns. They have 250 plus sites.
Wow.
The sites do very high volume, millions and millions of dollars, and they do pizza, a pizza buffet, pizza delivery, and they also sell fried chicken and a bunch of other items because they're in smaller towns and they're kind of the main restaurant usually in these towns. So they have a very complicated menu. They've got a lot of different options. They do a lot of LTOs and promotions. And so the ability to serve somebody like that, number one, with the complexity is huge. And number two, their digital was pretty low because A, they were in small towns, and B, their prior solution was pretty weak. And just in the last couple of years with Onosys, their digital is just on a rocket ship. You feel like everybody kind of figured it out.
Yep.
And, I think the tech was an enabler there. So it's kind of a cool story because and this is just kind of back to your last question, the technology adoption. Here we are in little towns in South Dakota.
Yep.
And man, they're putting in really sophisticated modern technology. So
what do you think it takes for an enterprise level brand that has 100 units that's been on legacy platforms? Like where's the shift happen? Like, because it's a person on the board, it's like, how does all of the dominoes fit where it's like, okay, we're ready to, like, we understand digital transformation needs to happen in this organization.
Yeah.
How do we fundamentally change that? How does that actually happen?
Yeah. Man, if I really totally knew the answer to that, we'd have a lot more sales, right? I mean, isn't that the key? Like, where's the change maker here? And of course, so many of these chains of that size are franchise. Most of them are. Franchisees, just by their nature, they're penny pinchers. Yep. So they're against every new capital spend. But I do think you've got to have a vision, and you got to have somebody leading the charge at the brand who understands that the only way that you're going to get growth is by doing something different and moving forward.
I mean, aren't we at a point where it's not only growth, it's actually survival.
Survival. Yep. I was going to
It's
throw
survival.
that word. Absolutely.
Like, we cannot.
Or you're going to be going backwards, right?
Yeah. I mean,
and you can't just rebrand your burger.
Are we taking fax orders now?
Exactly. Exactly. No. And I mean, that's why Pizza Ranch is a great example too. Like they had the fortitude to do that. And by the way, I know some of their competitors in these smaller towns, they're not doing that. Pizza Ranch is crushing them.
Yep.
They're just
Makes
crushing
sense.
them. So,
makes sense.
Yeah.
Why do you come to shows like this?
Number one, for networking.
Yep.
It's always about networking. So I guess then it's about how that networking gets done. This show's a little different than some in that it's like a subset of the total tech community, right? So that creates a good concentration. And at this show in particular, it's also good to talk. Almost all the vendors in here have to connect to each other's technology. Yeah. So you also get a chance to see everybody, talk through some things, get caught up. So that's super good. At the end of the day, it's seeing people face to face. And we've all, of course, in the last 5 years, gotten used to doing that a lot less. Mm-hmm. But nothing replaces talking to people, about your problems and your opportunities. So
true.
Yeah.
If people want to reach out, learn more, where do they go?
You can Google us. You can go to the website. I think
How do you spell it?
Onosys.
Okay.
Onosys, not a long O. Yeah.
Onosys.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for taking the time.
Yep. You're welcome.
We really appreciate it. If you guys want to reach out to me at Shawn P. Walchef, Instagram, LinkedIn, all the fastest. We do live shows every Wednesday, every Friday. It's called Rising Tides Live. If you want to join those shows as a podcast guest, please email us, podcast@calibbq.media. We appreciate you watching. As always, stay curious, get involved, and don't be afraid to ask for help. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. If you've made it this long, you are part of the community. You're part of the tribe. We can't do this alone. We started, no one was listening. Now we have a community of digital hospitality leaders all over the globe. Please check out our new series called Restaurant Technology Substack. It's a Substack newsletter. It's free. It's some of our deep work on the best technology for restaurants. Also, go to YouTube and subscribe to Cali Barbecue Media. Cali BBQ Media on YouTube. We've been putting out a lot of new original content. Hopefully you guys like that content. If you want to work with us, go to betheshow.media. We show up all over the United States, some international countries. We would love to work with you and your growing brand on digital storytelling. You can reach out to me anytime at Shawn P. Walchef on Instagram. I'm weirdly available. Stay curious, get involved, and don't be afraid to ask for help. We'll catch you next episode.